Guys, so let me show you how I made this lovely shawarma. It was quick and easy. So you can see the ingredients all laid out. So all you need is protein of your choice, of course vegetable of my choice, which is mainly carrots and cabbage that is being used for shawarma most of the time. And I've got that pepper mix there as well. So you can see me showing you a little bit of my pepper mix there. The recipe is available on my channel. I'm going to be using it throughout this video. It made this recipe so easy. All you need to do is literally add that pepper right into the pan each time for the proteins, and it made my life so easy with this recipe. So I'm doing that again. I'm adding this pepper in. Like I said, the recipe is available on my YouTube. It's a very quick one, just a mix of pepper, curry, and that the Maggi and stuff. So I'm mixing that in with my chicken, cleansed chicken. I like to clean my chicken with vinegar. It just makes the taste. I've noticed it brings out the taste more when I wash my chicken with vinegar. So it's all about the taste for myself when I notice that. And I'm just letting that cook. You can see I added a bit of that squash bonnet and onions just for a good mixture. And here I'm just showing you how I've achieved the texture of the carrot and cabbage. So all I did was use the grater for the carrot, and I used a peeler for the cabbage. That's all you need to do to achieve that texture. So while my chicken is cooking, all I'm going to do is start prepping my vegetables. So one thing I really wish I did was to fried my vegetables just a little bit. So half of it, fry it a little bit and add it back in. It just gives that nice softness, and still you have a bit of crunchiness. So to the mixture, but this was still fine because when you had the meat and things like that, it still keeps it, kind of like soft at the end of the day. But I would have preferred that mixture of crunchiness and a bit of a softness to my vegetable. But yeah, that's it. Very simple with the vegetables. You mix it and you set it aside so the peppers start to seep into the vegetable itself. And that's our chicken really ready. I set that aside just as I did for the sausages, and we're gonna go right into the beef preparation. So a bit of oil again. The beef is gonna take longer to cook because we need to make sure it's tender as much as possible. So it's not too chewy to bite. So I'm just gonna give that a good feel of the pepper and onions. Again, it adds a little bit moisture to it because we need that moisture to come out of the meat. So you're gonna see towards the end the meat is gonna cook in its own juice, and that way the flavor of the meat sort of like stays there as well, and we cook it with its flavor, and it just brings out your shawarma. It gives your shawarma a good flavor at the end of the day. So we're just gonna set that meat aside and let it cook for a good amount of time. And what I'm doing now is preparing the mixture, so the cream. And what I tend to use for my cream is just a good amount of mayonnaise, a little bit of chili powder, and I just add very small amount of tomato ketchup, just for the color really, not really for the taste. I just do it for the color. You don't have to do this if you don't like tomato ketchup. Just do mayonnaise alone and the pepper just for a kick. So you can see I've not added the mixture pepper. I've just added the ground pepper. So you don't want Maggi and all that stuff in mayonnaise. So you keep the taste unique. Right. So here is we're still waiting for the beef, and I'm just adding a little bit more of that pepper. Again, give it a good kick and just to finalize everything, bring it all together.
So here I'm just gonna move on to packing the wrap itself, and all you need to do basically is just bring all we've put together, the chicken, the beef, and your vegetables, and you had a good portion of your mayonnaise. That's what we want to do. So when I first tried to put the wrap together, I noticed that it was breaking, and that was due to the dryness of the wrap. So what I did was that I then added a bit of water on the wrap just to kind of like give it a little bit more flexibility, and that really helped. One thing I would just say is that make sure when you're about to grill the wrap, add a little bit oil into the pan so that way it doesn't stick to the pan. But that's really everything regarding this shawarma recipe. You're just going to be seeing me putting more wraps together. So I'll let you enjoy the video. And please, if there is any question or anything you'd like me to go through, leave that in the comment section and I'll definitely get you to that. Please like, comment, share with your friends, share with babe if you really love them to make it for you, or someone you love, or even just give this recipe a go yourself as well. It's very quick, simple, and straight to the point. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the video and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.